Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Avery McEwen of Ann Arbor Pioneer Baseball. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well.
So just I know the season's still young, but it is underway. But just these first few games, how have they been going?
Yeah, they've been going well. We're really led by our pitching staff, I think. If our offense, if our pitching staff can keep the other team to 2 or 3 runs, which they've been doing pretty consistently, we've got a good chance to win every game we play in. And we go in with the mentality that we're going to win every single game. Um, and yeah, we just go out there and fight.
Yeah. So just kind of talk about what position do you play, and just kind of how'd you kind of get into baseball and all
Yeah, so I'm a primary shortstop. I'm a right-handed pitcher as well. Um, my grandmother introduced me to baseball at a very young age. Um, I would play in the backyard and she'd be my announcer and it'd be great times and I'd be play wiffle ball. I've got still have my wiffle ball bat. Um, and then around 6 or 7, I started playing travel baseball with the Ann Arbor A's. Played with them all throughout elementary school, middle school, and now in high school. Uh, Still playing, still loving the game.
that? Yeah. So going into, this is your senior year. Obviously this program has done a lot of great things and a lot of players have come through, this place. But what is it like just for you to be just to wear the white and purple and all that?
Yeah, it's great. It's definitely an honor. We've had so many great players come through our program, like Zach Putnam, Jordan Wogu, who is in the minor leagues right now. We've got so much talent at the college level now, and it's a blessing to put on the purple and white.
Yeah. So how'd you do, when you play baseball, you get to, pick positions and obviously you play pretty much out. You're in the infield, outfield, you've probably done just about everything. What led you to kind of like shortstop and all that?
Yeah, so I think it's really important as a shortstop to be vocal and be a leader. I've always liked and put myself in that role of a leader. Being in the infield, um, it's with taking ground balls in the infield is one of my favorite things. Just being smooth, quick, being able to talk to the guys around me, make sure everybody knows what they're doing, um, is what I mean. It's a dream come true, really.
Yeah. Favorite play that in baseball? What is I for example, do you know it or do I have to maybe give you an example or something?
No, yeah. So I guess my favorite baseball moment. Um, I was 14. I was playing with the Ann Arbor A's. We were playing in a state championship game, and it was a long tournament, and we were out of pitching. And I wasn't at that age. I wasn't really like the pitcher I am now. I come in once in a while, but it was extra innings, and I was able to come in and pitch and shut them down. We ended up winning the state championship tournament, which was really amazing.
Yeah. Um, to play in in a conference that you do in the SEC, you've got a lot of good teams, and of course, obviously, with the city championship with you guys and Huron and Skyline and all that fun stuff, and then of course, you got Salina as well. Obviously, they're pretty good every year, and then everybody. I mean, Dexter, Bedford, Monroe, Lincoln. Everyone's good.
I know the SEC is super tough. Um, but this year, I think we're poised to be really contenders at the top of the table.
Yeah. How do you like mentally get ready for a game?
So obviously, with school in front of most games, you kind of have to be focused in the classroom as well as preparing for games. Um, but I like to listen to music, more calming music before the games to kind of get me relaxed and not let the game speed up on me. Um, Recently, I've been meditating a little bit before games, really doing a deep stretch and really going through mental reps before games.
Yeah. Okay, I must ask, since you mentioned music, what's on Avery's playlist?
I like country music, all kinds of country music. Luke Combs is my favorite.
Yeah. Is there like it feels like every time somebody listens to country, there's always like something like there's like a song for every mood you're in. When you're
Oh
happy, when
yeah.
you're mad, you're when you're sad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
There's other there it seems like there's always a song for that.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of country music, song for every mood.
Yeah. Best high school baseball moment that you've had.
When I was a freshman, we were able to make it to the regional final. And that whole journey, even though I didn't get to play much, just being along for the ride has been great. Um, I'd also say for the past 3 years, Pioneer's been lucky enough to go down to Vero Beach, Florida, at the Jackie Robinson Training Complex and train there during spring break, which has been a blessing. It's always super nice down, and it's fun times.
Yeah, you talked about your freshman year and that was the COVID year. So to experience that, with everything going on and to kind of to that's how it kind of started to where it is now. I mean, the overall high school experience has been interesting, just to say the least for, as a young 15-year-old.
Yeah, it has. I mean, back a couple 4 years ago, the season got postponed. Like the start of the season was postponed, and we had to start the season wearing masks, and it was crazy times. And it really it taught me and a bunch of my teammates how to really cherish those moments that you have with everybody before they're gone.
Absolutely. Um, you talk about, cherishing the moments and, this is your senior year and you're gonna, you know, and we'll get to the next part of your career in a minute, but um what is it like just for you just to what is, obviously you got a ton of goals, division champs, district, regional, and make it all the way. But what do you want to take out of this season the most, you think?
No, this season, being around my brothers all the time, those baseball is more about winning and losing. It's not all about winning and losing. It's about especially high school baseball, about the memories and connections and lifelong friends that you'll make all throughout your years. And so this year, I'm focused on not only winning, but also building that deep bond with my teammates that we can carry through the rest of our lives.
For sure. I know baseball, once baseball is done for you at Pioneer, you're not done with it entirely.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you want to tell everyone where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going to Hope College in the fall.
Okay, so obviously for people that don't know, Hope College is a school on the west side of the state up in out in the Grand Rapids area. So why Hope? I've heard so many things about that place. What made the decision to go there?
Hope is a beautiful place. I went to a tournament there. I forget if it was one summer or 2 summers ago. Um, but I was able to meet Coach Fritz and the assistant coach at the time, Coach Newman. And everybody there is amazing. They truly do care about you. They build you up from not just an athletic standpoint, but also from academic, personal. They're really there to support you. The campus is beautiful. The guys on the team are great, and I'm super excited to call that place my home for the next 4 years.
Yeah, for sure. Um, one thing about, going to Pioneer is, to go into, I've always, it's always an interesting situation because, when you grow up in Ann Arbor, obviously it's, you know, you look, you just say you just have to turn around and you see the big house.
Yeah.
Um, to have to go to school in front of basically, right outside of town. I mean, downtown's not too far away and all that. And, obviously, with everything going, what is it like to go, to go to high school in a college town, especially after, everything that football just did a few months ago?
Yeah, it's definitely different than the normal high school experience. Our like parking lot is packed with tailgaters every Saturday in the fall. And you almost get kind of that big school, like big college feel, even though you're in high school. People going to tailgates all the time, people hanging out. It's great. And the beautiful thing about Michigan's campus is it's intertwined with downtown kind of. And so you'll be walking downtown with just some of your friends and you'll see all the college students hanging out. And it just reminds you that even though college is big and it's right there, you're just living your same life.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing that high school's kind of taught you?
High school has been a wild ride from COVID and all that stuff. And I say the biggest thing that it's taught me is to really cherish where you're at and live in the moment, be present, still focus on the future, building a great future for yourself, but live in the moment. Don't dwell in the past. Don't look too far in the future. Just keep those memories where you got them.
Are you counting down the days, or are you just trying to soak everything in?
I'm just trying to soak everything in, live
Yeah,
it all.
I thought you would say that.
Yeah.
It's how are you kind of doing that? Because it's just like, you know, these next, I mean, we're in April. I mean, at this time next month, there might be only, a few weeks left and all that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You just,
Um,
yeah, just kind of go into that.
yeah, so I mean, you can only do so much because time keeps ticking. I mean, you're never gonna have unlimited time, but it's really for me, it's about just staying grounded, um, keeping, but also building relationships now so you can keep them in the future, even when you're off in college and your friends are at other places. So yeah, I think it's more about um, living where you are now and uh, instead of focusing on the future.
Absolutely. Let's get to know you a little bit, Avery. How about that?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, favorite baseball player growing up.
Alkaline line.
Okay,
Old
all right. What's this? There's a story behind it.
There is a story. So, my grandma, as I talked about her before, I said huge impact on my baseball life, and it was her favorite player. So I just kind of grew up liking him, and he played for the Tigers for like 19 seasons. And
Yeah,
yeah,
obviously a big part of the '68 team and all that
oh
fun
yeah.
stuff.
Hmm.
Um, so okay, must ask this. I've asked every baseball player this, this year. I just thought of this question. Gum or sunflower seeds?
Sunflower seeds.
Are we going the David's brand a little bit, or are we?
David's, yeah, we're going dill pickle with is the top flavor.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm a dill pickle guy.
Okay. Okay. Um, favorite movie.
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Mhm.
Favorite TV streaming show or that you're currently into now or were into in the past.
Currently, I'm watching Suits. It's on Netflix. It's pretty good.
Um, okay. And then finally, what is something people do not know about you?
Oh, some people don't know about me. Hmm. Um, let me think. Something people don't know about me. I like to read a lot. Reading
Okay.
is one of my, I like to read a lot.
Are you into a lot of what kind of, books are you into? Like
Um,
fantasy, fiction, nonfiction? What are you into?
yeah, I like a wide range of things. Right now I'm reading a book called How We Die, which is actually pretty interesting. It's all about health and hospitals and that kind of stuff. It's a nonfiction book, but um, I like all sorts of things.
Interesting.
Hmm.
All right. All right, Avery. Thank you so much for coming on,
Yeah,
and
thank you for having me.
we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.